So you're thinking about moving to Commerce City, Colorado. Hold your freaking horses. Before you think about that, I want you to watch this video because I have 3 big reasons that might deter you from even stepping foot in Commerce City. Hi YouTube, I am Kareem Howard, a licensed realtor with Gerlach Homes. Now on this channel, I post a variety of content. I post best and worst neighborhoods, market updates, community tours, property tours, buyer and seller tips, pretty much anything related to Colorado real estate. So if that's something you're interested in, then please feel free to stick around. Now, if you are looking to buy or sell at any point in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, it does not matter. Please feel free to reach out, or if you have any other real estate questions, you can also reach out. All of my contact info is down in the description. So Commerce City has seen a tremendous amount of growth throughout the years. If you've seen it prior to what it's like now, there used to be nothing out there, right? But one of my biggest gripes with Commerce City is that the commute and the traffic is absolutely terrible. So in my mind, Commerce City is kind of like Green Valley because they're both kind of far off from central Denver. And similarly to Green Valley, I think Commerce City is a great place to live if you work at the airport or you work within Commerce City. The second you have to go to Denver, you have to go to Thornton, you have to go north, you have to go south, pretty much anywhere else in Colorado that isn't the airport, that isn't Commerce City, that commute is absolutely despicable. Now, if you've never been to Commerce City or if you haven't lived there, real Commerce City heads know that there's railroad tracks. And if you're heading west on 96, you're gonna pass some railroad tracks, and I swear on my life, I have sat at that railroad tracks for 30 minutes before. The train's crossing by, you're just trying to get somewhere, and literally, this is how fast the train's going, real time. Look at this, it's not going anywhere. Sometimes it stops, and it literally just stops on the track, a comedically long train, and it just limits the amount of time you're sitting there, and you just can't get anywhere. And this has happened to me multiple times. This isn't a one-time thing, so I'm gonna complain about this a lot, but that train will literally, you'll sit there for 30 minutes, you're just late to wherever you gotta go. I hope you don't have something important to do. You gotta go to work, you gotta go to the gym, you gotta meet family, you gotta do anything. Make sure that train is not passing by because it will ruin your day. Now, let's talk about one of the main reasons people actually do end up moving to Commerce City and why I personally think it's probably a really good neighborhood, but there's a drawback to this. Commerce City offers pretty affordable homes compared to other Denver neighborhoods. If you're thinking about square footage, how much yard you get, things like that. Now, something good about Commerce City is they have a lot of new builds. It's a developing city, right? And so they have Richmond homes, KB homes, etc., right? They have all of these homes, but they are priced really well. So you find a $500,000 home in Commerce City, it's going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit newer than, let's say, a $500,000 home in Denver. And so a lot of people will end up going to Commerce City because your money goes a little bit further. But here's a huge drawback. With your money going a little bit further, you want to know where you're actually paying the price? Them stupidly high property taxes. Now, you might have already heard about this. If you scroll through Reddit, you scroll through news articles, a lot of people living in Colorado know that Commerce City pays high property taxes, but how high are they? So in this example, I pulled this is from the MLS. These are real numbers that real people are paying. I found 2 random homes in Colorado. One is in Denver and the other is in Commerce City, both priced at $550K. They both sold this year. So when they are calculating property taxes, there's a lot that goes into it. I am not going to bore you guys with the math, but let's run through this example. So in this example, this property in Denver sold for $550K, and last year, 2023, they paid $3,012 a year in taxes, which translates to about $251 a month. Now, this next house in Reunion in Commerce City sold this year for $550,000, and in 2023, they paid $7,646 a year, which translates to about $637 every single month. You don't even have to do the math. You don't even have to get nerdy. This is more than double the property taxes in Commerce City if you compare it to Denver. But in the off chance that you do want to get nerdy and you want to see the real numbers, comparing Denver to Commerce City, the property taxes was 153.84% higher in Commerce City. This is going to sound really big hater energy. If you live in Commerce City, I'm so sorry for dissing on your town, but there is absolutely nothing to do out there. But Kareem, we have so many amenities. We have King Supers. There's Taco Bell. Did I say we have King Supers? Now, Commerce City has been rapidly growing. If you compare it a few years ago, there's definitely a lot more places presently than used to be back then, right? There's grocery stores, there's restaurants, there's shops, but it is still not nearly enough places to say that Commerce City has a lot of amenities. Kareem, what are you talking about? When I talk about amenities in a town, I'm talking about things that you can do for fun. Yeah, there's grocery stores, yeah, there's fast food, but that's basically it. If you want to go to the movies, you cannot find a movie theater in Commerce City. You go to Denver, you go to Thornton, you go to Brighton, you have to go around outside of Commerce City. You want to go to good restaurants, there's really not that many good restaurants in Commerce City. Most of them are just fast food trains. If you want good restaurants, again, you go outside, you go to Thornton, you go to Brighton, you go to Denver, you just go anywhere else that isn't Commerce City. Not to say that there's not going to be some special one-off places in Commerce City, but it's just not enough to justify saying there's a lot of fun things to do. And this is a full circle moment. But if you do have to go outside of Commerce City, you got to go to Denver because you want to go to a nice movie, you want to go to a show, you want to go to a play, you want to go to an orchestra, you want to do anything fun, you probably go to Denver, right? And then you're going to Denver, guess what? You have to hop on those despicable highways, which goes back to how long that commute and the traffic is going from Commerce City to other places. And God forbid that the train's coming. Because if the train's coming and you want to do something in Denver, just add 30 minutes to your drive. You're going to sit there, you're going to be pissed off, and you're not going to have a good time. Now, in all seriousness, I do think Commerce City is a great place to live. It just is not everyone's cup of tea, which is why I wanted to make a video like this. When you are thinking about seriously moving yourself and your family to a place, I think you should always weigh out the drawbacks to the potential benefits. Every single neighborhood in Colorado is different from each other. I think they all have their potential drawbacks, they all have their benefits, so you should definitely do your homework when you're researching different neighborhoods to live and make sure it's the right place for you. Now, if you're considering a move to Colorado, or you're thinking about moving to a different neighborhood in Colorado and you're just not sure where to settle, feel free to check out the rest of my YouTube channel, or always feel free to reach out. All of my contact info is down in the description. I am Kareem Howard with Girlock Homes, and I will see you guys in the next video.